Hi guys, welcome. What happened to my voice there? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Janelle Veronica and I post makeup videos twice a week on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So if you absolutely love your makeup, make sure that you subscribe and join the family here in Makeup Land. For today's makeup, I have the Morphe Vava Bloom eyeshadow palette. This is what I'm going to be using on my eyes. A nice cute eyeshadow palette. There are lots of pinks, some browns, some beautiful shimmers. The mattes look absolutely stunning. So this is what I'm going to use to create the eye look today. For my foundation, I'm going to take it back to the drugstore and going with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. That's what I'm going to be using. I'm also going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealers as well. So with that said, let me get to priming and let me get some makeup on my face. For my primer, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer. I'm just working that into the face. This is a blurring primer. It really blurs the pores. It dries down a little bit tacky. And I think that's what actually holds on to the makeup. It is a really good primer. Alright, just look at how that blurred the skin. Face is nice and smooth. Absolutely love it. You should actually give that a try. That is such a good primer and I absolutely love that primer. For my foundation, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I am using this one in the shade 113 Brown Suede. I'm just going to go in and dot that all over the face. Now to blend that out, I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques sponge and just start to pounce that foundation into the face, making sure that I have nice even coverage on the face. Alright guys, so we are all blended out. We have full coverage. I'm a full coverage kind of babe. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love full coverage. And this foundation is so beautiful. I can feel it drying down on the face already. And as I said, it's a nice full coverage drugstore foundation. For my concealer and to do some concealing and highlighting, I'm going to go in with another L'Oreal product today. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer. I'm going in with the shade 415 Honey. A little bit on the forehead. I'm going to conceal my mustache as well. On the chin and down the bridge of my nose. Those are the areas that I like to conceal and highlight on the face. But as usual, I'm going to let that concealer dry down a little bit so that I can get fuller coverage. And I'm going to go in with the same L'Oreal concealer, but in the shade 445 Expresso, and use that to contour. So just 3 dots on the cheekbone and around the forehead. I'm going to go in now with my BH Cosmetics number 3 brush and start to blend that contour out. I always push my contour upwards so that the cheekbones are nice and lifted. Working it backwards into my hairline. Alright guys, so contour, blend it out. I'm going to switch to my callus sponge and start to blend my concealer out. I like to start at my chin, onto the forehead, down the bridge of my nose, then onto the under eye. This concealer, drugstore, but it's nice and full coverage. It's so creamy, blends out so easily. It really is a good concealer and it is so affordable. Alright guys, and just like that, we are all blended out. I'm going to go in and do some setting of my face now. To set my concealer down, I am going in with the Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking Setting Powder. If you have never used this powder before, you absolutely need this. This powder just melts into the concealer, so I'm going to use that to set my concealer down. I'm just going to dip my sponge into the powder, dab the excess off on the back of my hand, then going and really press that powder in to set that concealer down. Alright, and just look at how that powder just melts right in. On my chin. Alright, concealer is set on the eyes, looking so smooth. As I said, that powder just melts into the concealer. You don't get any flashback, and I really like that powder. I'm going to go in and set the rest of my face, and to do that today, I am going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder in the shade 365 Nutmeg. And I'm going in with a large fluffy brush. This is the BH Cosmetics number 1 brush that I'm going in with. Around the forehead. For my bronzer today, I'm going to use the Revolution Beauty Splendour Ultra Matte Bronzer. This is the dark one, and I'm going in with my Ashley Lee P04 brush. So we're just going to go in and warm up the cheekbones. This bronzer smells so good. It just smells like a holiday. It's a nice, subtle, sweet scent around the forehead into the hairline. I'm also going to use that bronzer just to sculpt my nose out. And I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty powder and set down the bridge of my nose. Alright guys, so I did my brows quickly off camera just to save a little bit of time. As I said, for the eyeshadow, I have the Morphe Vava Bloom eyeshadow palette. This is what I'm going to be working from today. So to prime my eyes for the eyeshadow, I just used some of the same L'Oreal Infallible concealer in the shade 415 Honey, and then just set it down with a little bit of the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder. So I'm just going to jump right in and create an eye look. I'm thinking I'm going to start by going into this brown shade in the palette. And I'm going in on my Morphe M434 blending brush. I'm going to work that into my crease and on the outer V of the eye. This color is so pigmented. We have pigment, guys. And I'm just stamping that color in. I will go in and blend out the edges with another shade, but I just want to make sure that the crease and the outer V is nicely defined. To blend the edges out, I'm going to go in with this cakey color in the palette. That color right there, I'm going to use that to blend the edges of that dark brown shade out. Alright guys, so that looks nice and soft, nicely blended. Those matte shades blended out perfectly. I'm going to go in with a lid shade. For my lid, I'm going to go in with this gold in the palette. And I'm going in with an e.l.f. flat shader brush. Such a stunning gold shade, absolutely beautiful. This gold shade is so pretty. I'm going to go back in with the dark brown and reblend the outer V of the eye to make sure that everything is nice and seamless. A little bit into the crease as well. I'm also going to go back in with the dark brown that we have in the crease and use that to smoke out my lower lash line. I'm going to go in with the inner corner highlight, and I'm going to tip into this pale pinky gold shade in the palette. I just love an inner corner highlight. Alright guys, for lashes today, I am going to go in with the Eyelure London Definition Full and Bold Lash. It's style 126. Absolutely, I love these lashes. Just the right amount of drama, not too big. I don't like lashes that are too fluttery or too big. These are just the perfect size lash. Alright guys, so lashes are on, and these lashes are so cute. I just love them. It's the Eyelure London Definition Full and Bold Lash in the style 126. It's time for blush. For my blush today, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite blushes. This is the Revlon Powder Blush in the shade, in the color Very Berry. And I'm going in with my Real Techniques 400 blush brush. And for my blush, I normally just apply it to the apples of my cheek and work it upwards, you know, just to give the face a little bit more lift. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in Molten Gold. You know I love to highlight down the bridge of my nose. I normally just go back in with my sponge to make sure that everything is nicely blended. Cute. I'm going to go in with my Morphe M554 brush. It's a tapered paddle brush. Dip into some of that Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder. Shake the excess off. And then just go in and perfect my under eyes. And blend it nicely into the blush. I don't bake. I just do this final step with a small amount of powder to just go in and perfect my under eyes and make sure that everything blends into the blush. Under eyes are looking nice and smooth, set properly. As you can see, that just smooths out the under eyes. Everything is nice and seamless. Face is looking nice and well blended and nice and smooth. I'm going to go in and set my face now. For my setting spray, this is the Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist. I have so much makeup on this. I need to wash the bottle. It's not very attractive. And I also got foundation on my headband, but we're just going to ignore that. I guess I'm a messy player of makeup. So I'm just going to go in and set my face. While that setting spray dries down, so my face is still going to look very wet, but I'm just going to work on my lips. I'm going to use my Morphe Out and Pout Lip Trio in Caramel Nude today. It comes with a lip liner, a lipstick, and a lip gloss, and it's like the perfect everyday nude lip. The lip liner is called Trendsetter, so I'm going to line my lips with that. It's a brown pencil. This pencil is so smooth, and I like to fill in my top lip completely and just line my lower lip, my bottom lip as usual. For the lipstick, it's called Pout, and it's the perfect everyday caramel nude shade. Alright, the lip gloss, it's called Chill, and it matches the lipstick perfectly. I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more blush. I love blush. If you can't tell, I love blush. Alright guys, and that is my nice, quick and easy full coverage makeup routine, all complete. Some of the products that I absolutely love. Please try the Fenty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer. It is so good. Absolutely stunning. It's a lovely primer. The L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte. It's a full coverage foundation. It's affordable and it's a good one from the drugstore. So, as well as the concealers, so good. The Morphe Vava Bloom palette blended out so nicely. The gold shade on the lid is such a pretty shade. Absolutely love it. And I can't forget to mention the Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist. If you have oily skin and you find that your makeup does not last throughout the day, you need to give this setting spray a try. It makes your makeup last for hours. Give it a try. Alright guys, so I hope you guys like the makeup. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, drop me a comment. You know, I love it when you guys leave me comments so that I can get back to you. We can chat in the comments. I absolutely love that. So until next time, I want you to be fantastic. Have a fabulous week wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.